morning, everyone. My name is Natalia. I'm part of the Civita Ukraine team, and today I'm going to be your host for the next, hopefully, exciting hours. Before we dive in, I want to give a big, warm welcome for everyone present today. Also, for everyone tuning in online. Thanks for taking the time out of your busy day and making it today. And also, today is a very special day. It's Vyshyvanka Day in Ukraine, and it's so beautiful to see some of the beautiful Vyshyvankas in here today. So thank you. With that being said, we are super excited to kick off the Challenger AI Demo Day number 3. Today we get to hear pitches from 12 amazing startups in our current batch. On top of that, we've got an interesting panel discussion coming up, but more on that a bit later. We want to say thank you, Mykhailo Space, for providing this great venue, and we really appreciate your support throughout all these years for us. For those who don't know, Challenger AI is a part of a bigger Challenger family run by Civita and Radar Tech. We've had batches in Ukraine, Slovakia, Lithuania, and Estonia, so we want to send shout out to our colleagues from there. Before we jump into the main part of the event, I want us all to take a moment of silence. Let's pause for a minute to remember and thank everyone who made it possible for us to be here today. To wear Vyshyvankas with pride, not with fear, to celebrate innovation, and to organize the 3rd Challenger Demo Day. Please join me in 1 minute of silence. Thank you, everyone. Now let's talk about something really important, your safety. As you all know, there is still a risk of missile or drone attacks in Kiev. We hope nothing happens, but in case it does, we have to be prepared. So here is the plan for today. If there is an air alert, we'll ask you to stay calm and follow our team's instructions. Our team will monitor the situation, and in case of a direct threat on Kiev, we will make our escape to the safe zone, -5th floor, through the stairs. The stairs are located there. Please do not use the elevator, stairs only. Once we're in the shelter, we will stay there until we get the official all clear. We'll let you know when it's safe to return here. And for those who are online, if there's an alert, please stay patient, just hang tight, and we will be back as soon as we can. Hopefully, we won't need any of this, but we are prepared now. All right, let's move on to a more positive note. So, as we've said, the Challenger AI program we are wrapping up today isn't our first rodeo. You might have noticed in our emails and posts that we say that it's Challenger AI 3.0. That's why it's because it's our 3rd batch already. We kicked things off back in 2021, and it's been quite a journey so far. We've already had 2 demo days, and now here we are again, excited to celebrate what this group has built. To tell you a bit more about the Challenger, I invite the person who's behind it and knows every inside out of it. Someone who is very special for this program, my colleague, program manager for Challenger and associate partner at Civita, Olena Shershun. Olena, please.
Hello, everyone. It's indeed a very, very exciting moment for me. And before I will start talking a bit more about Challenger, I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who came here today and came actually here to celebrate, because I consider it as a celebration of all the successes and the progress of all of our startups that you will hear today. So I want to raise a big round of applause to everyone who took their time and is here. It is also a very special moment, and I am getting a bit nostalgic because this is the third demo day. It all started in 2021 before the full-scale invasion. And we've, over these 3 years, we've managed to have 3 batches. This is the third one. And yet here again, we are at Mykhailo Space celebrating our third and the really, really great and exciting batch. What is Challenger? So Challenger is a 4-month program that is designed to catalyze the growth of the startups and their development and accelerate them in order to get more investment ready. Who is organizing Challenger? There are 2 organizations behind. One organization that you've already heard about from Natalia is Civita. Civita is an international consulting company. We do a lot of different things, but in terms of startup development and startup support, we are here in Ukraine and across European countries. We are in 21 countries present. We are having a role of an ecosystem player, and we do all sorts of projects and programs to support startups and entrepreneurship development. We organize programs like this one, Challenger acceleration programs. We help startups to attract funding. We do entrepreneurship support and talent development programs. We organize also hackathons, ideathons, startup competitions for really early stage teams and those who are working on their solutions. And we are also working with corporates and help them develop their innovation there with strategies and agendas. Another organization that is behind this program is Radar Tech. Actually, Radar Tech is the first corporate accelerator in Ukraine. And this meaning that Radar Tech mostly works as a bridge between startups and corporates with different programs, open calls, scouting, hackathons, corporate accelerators, and other things. Together, over, I think, 15 years or more, we have an experience of more than 50 acceleration programs that more than 1,000 startups across Europe went through, and we helped them to attract more than 2 billion euros in funding. So that's quite a lot of experience that we brought here to Challenger AI Accelerator. As I mentioned, Challenger, this year's Challenger is the 3rd edition, and we worked really, really hard after our first and second batch to improve it and to really make it more relevant, better, and beneficial for our startups. So in this batch, we had 5 modules with 16 workshops and different sessions from founders, from international experts. We had a special goal-setting program with check-ins and progress monitoring throughout the program. Each of our startups received a lot of hours of mentorship. It was business mentorship, tech mentorship, also on-demand mentorship. We had a lot of hours of peer-to-peer sessions where startups had an opportunity to learn from each other and to get to know each other. We had different startup roasts and sessions with investors, such as IT Meets. And also we had networking events in order to meet, have fun, and enjoy the time in the acceleration program. So that's been quite intense over past 4 months. And we are happy that 12 startups survived, and they are here now, and they are going to present and show what gave them this 4 months and this tons of hours of work over the weeks and over the days and nights. This program wouldn't have happened without the experts that were our mentors. Mentorship is actually a core of our program, and we really try to make this perfect matches between startups and mentors. And I would like to raise a round of applause for our great mentors in the program. We have a couple of mentors like Olesa in here today, and we are also hoping to have some online, and we really want to say thank you for all the time that you've dedicated for the startups, and we've heard really great feedback. So let's have a round of applause for our business mentors. We are also Challenger AI, so that means that we really tried to help our startups with their AI challenges, and we literally looked around the whole Europe for different expertise, and we have mentors from different organizations, from different countries. I think we have mentors that are situated in Switzerland, Berlin, Poland, Estonia, that were helping our startups to solve their most pressing technical issues. So also a round of applause for our tech mentors that really were solving not the easiest things and not the easiest challenges. But that's not it. We have a lot of experts that joined our sessions. Also, a lot of them are international. They are not, unfortunately, here, but they spent a lot of hours and shared their expertise and shared their knowledge with our startups in order for them to succeed. So we also had a great bunch of speakers and experts, as well as we worked with a number of VCs and investors, made introductions, had startup roasts, and we hope that our startups, as a result of it, will be raising a lot of money and will be bringing new titles of unicorns to Ukraine. With that said, I should say again that this was quite an intense program. We are happy that we have 12 startups that benefited from it. 8 of them you will hear today on the stage. 4 of them are online, and I cannot wait to hear the pitches after this 4 months. Thank you very much, and let's see.
Thank you so much, Olena, for the great information of the program. Now let's talk about what is awaiting us tonight. First up, we'll hear a short welcome and see a video message from Mykhailo Fedorov, Ukraine's Minister of Digital Transformation. Then comes the best part of the evening, and I hope it will be for every one of you, our startup practice. You'll get to hear from 12 teams, and right after each team, you'll have the quick Q&A from our panel investors. After all the pitches, we'll switch gears a little bit and we'll have a panel discussion with a few of startup founders, and the theme will be the success. We actually already had a fuck-up night, so tonight it's all about the wins. The lessons, the breakthroughs, the good stuff. And of course, to wrap things up, we'll announce the winners of this batch. But please don't rush off after the awards, because right after we'll have some networking with drinks and snacks awaiting for you. All right, without further ado, let's now take a moment to hear a special message from someone who's been a real supporter of innovation in Ukraine. Please enjoy this video from Mykhailo Fedorov, the Ukraine's Minister of Digital Transformation.
Hello, everyone. Artificial intelligence is a technology that touches every aspect of our lives and is rapidly becoming one of the key drivers of global change. The world is in the midst of a true AI revolution, and Ukraine must not only keep pace with this trend, but lead it. Our mission is to rank among the top 3 countries in the world by 2030 in terms of AI development and implementation in the public sector. To achieve this, we've launched the Win-Win AI Center of Excellence. Its goal is to enable the practical use of AI across the government, defense, education, science, business, and other critical sectors for national development. The center has already begun developing the first AI products for public administration and defense. Soon, AI assistants will be integrated into DIA, Maria, and the security and defense forces. We're also embedding AI into legislative work, including digital document analysis, translation, and the examination of European legislation. Another important initiative launching soon is the Sandbox, a platform for testing AI and blockchain technologies. Startups and companies will receive free product audits and expert recommendations on business models, legal frameworks, and how to integrate these technologies into their solutions effectively. Startups are a key driver of GDP growth and a cornerstone of Ukraine's economic success. You are powering innovation across the country and generating bold, tech-driven ideas that Ukraine urgently needs. Thanks to accelerators like Challenger AI, breakthrough concepts are maturing into real-world solutions and reaching a new level. Today, you can showcase your AI products to the world, unlock new growth, and attract investment. Wishing you confidence in your projects and impactful presentation.
Wow, I hope everyone is feeling very excited and inspired, and especially you, startup founders. We hope you're even more pumped to tell us about your AI innovations today. And with that, let's talk about the main part of the evening, the pitching session and the Q&A. Our startups have spent nearly 4 months, as you've heard, in this accelerator, working hard, making real progress, hitting milestones, and fine-tuning their pitches. And tonight, we get to hear all of that. Just a quick heads up of who is new to the startup world. Pitching is a short startup business presentation, usually aimed at getting the attention of a client, a partner, an investor. And so here how it's going to go tonight. Each startup will get 3 minutes to pitch. You'll hear a gong at the end of the time, and this will mean your time is over and no exceptions. Then we have up to 4 minutes for Q&A and feedback from our amazing investor panel, then another gong. Now, one important thing to know. We have 8 founders pitching on the stage and 4 amazing teams joining us online. All of our jury members are here with us in person. We are really glad to see that. Since we are running in a hybrid format, we kindly ask for some patience from our online audience since we might experience some technical hiccups. Once again, a big warm welcome for everyone here, for everyone online. Thank you for our startups to reaching this milestone, and let's get started. Now let's talk about the jury. Because tonight, they are not just guests, they are the real deal. They'll be listening closely to your pitch, asking questions, and yes, some of those questions might be tough, but I think you can answer them. So let's give a warm welcome to our amazing jury members. I will announce you one by one, and you can just wave and say hi. So first up, we have Artem Volkhonsky, investor and partner in ZAS Ventures. Welcome, Artem. Next, joining us from abroad to hear your incredible progress firsthand is Andrei Homola, investor and partner at N1 Ventures. Great to have you here, Andrei. Then we have Markian Moroz, venture associate at U Ventures. Welcome, Markian. Also with us is Serhiy Kravets, investor and general partner at GR Capital. Thank you, Serhiy. We are glad to have you here. And from Estonia, please welcome Peter Motskula, partner at Trinity, a legal partner in Challenger. Peter, thank you so much for your support and to our startups and to Civita. And last but not least is Yuri Volodymyr Blaft, the co-founder of this program, partner at Civita, and my beautiful colleague. All right, before we begin, let me quickly introduce everyone to the rules of the game. Each startup will have 3 minutes, as I said. At the end of the time, you will hear the gong. The startups can see the timer on the screen, so you should be aware. Then you'll have 4 minutes for Q&A. This means that jury, please be quick with your questions, and startups, please be sharp with your answers. To keep things smooth, I will ask jury to raise hands or just agree between each other who to pass the mic on. You will have 3 microphones. There are 6 of you. I think you will do great. All right, now let's talk about the prizes. So the big prize is $25K US dollars grant from our amazing partner, Umayev, a huge boost for one lucky team. Yeah, louder, louder. That's a good prize. Next up, we have 3 prizes of $25K US in AWS credits, each prize, thanks to our partner USF. And the third prize is 6 tickets to the TNW conference, including flights and accommodation. 1 team member from each winning team can go attend and network and connect with industry players at this conference. So as you can see, the stakes are high, the reward is there, so good luck to all of the teams. All right, now we are diving in the most exciting part of this evening. Let's dive into the pitching itself. First up, let's welcome Victoria from Pitch Avatar. This is an AI-based platform for learning content, dubbing, and creating avatars for businesses. Victoria, let's see it in action.
Hi, I'm a virtual assistant of Victoria Abbott, and today I'm going to pitch for you. Imagine your business has an employee who never sleeps, gets tired, speaks 70 languages, and perfectly understands your product. That future isn't 5 years away. It's here, right now. At Pitch Avatar, we've made it real. Normally, business wastes thousands of hours on automation, sales, support, and training processes. But 90% of these projects are never launched because they are complicated, not consistent, or scalable. AI tools could fix this, but integrating voice, avatar, trainings, and control tools is messy, fragmented, and technical.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the moment when AI avatar could pitch and do another job instead of human being. I'm proud to introduce Pitch Avatar, all-in-one platform that allows to create a perfect digital worker in minutes. Just assign it a role, upload slides for visual support, add knowledge base, and boom, your avatar is trained. And unlike separate tools, we give you a full control with the access to analytics. Our clients enjoy 90% of saving time and budget on learning content creation, and also we see a huge potential for scenarios for sales and support. Here, today, the market size it demonstrates a huge growth, and with a 47% of growth annually. And we see a big potential in this for developing our platform. We offer 2 paid plans available for monthly and annual subscription, and also AI avatar minute packs to meet each business needs. We solve the problem for HR teams who are looking for scalable onboarding, sales teams for automating lead gen, and support teams offering 24/7 native language support. Speaking about our competitors, yes, there is a bunch of AI avatar tools out there, but no one offers business-ready, customizable, and analytics-powered platform like Pitch Avatar. They give you technology, we give you result. Let's talk about our team.
Today, Pitch Avatar is a project with more than 30 people with a proven experience in SaaS, tech, and software industries. We are located in Ukraine, Austria, Spain, and other countries.
Here, you could see our financial projections on how we are going to grow by the number of paid clients. And for the moment, we are looking for advisory on how to sharpen our product market fit, but by the end of 2025, we'll be willing to look for investment opportunity as we're planning to scale globally. Now, imagine the future when each of us has an AI digital twin that can handle repetitive tasks for us. And at Pitch Avatar, we'll make it done. Thank you for your attention.
Дякую за увагу.
Right. Thank you, Victoria. That was right on time. Now it's a floor for the juries. Any questions? You just speak to the mic when you have a question. It's already on for you.
Okay, thank you. If I may start, I'd like to start with probably the obvious comment is that that was a perfect start. for your
Thank
product.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I have still a question, because you've mentioned these competitors, and this product is quite similar to our one. And how do you compete with it in terms of your technology, or in terms of your market geography or something? So could you please provide more insight?
Yeah, great questions. Thank you for that. I was preparing actually. And yeah, we have already focused on 3 scenarios in developing AI conversational chat avatar. So we are focusing on creating the technology, controllable and AI driven, that allows to provide the scenarios for education, first of all, then pre-sales, and then native support. So avatar can just, based on the instructions on provided knowledge base, can communicate with the audience and complete their tasks. So this is our 3 focus niches.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. A great pitch. I'd like to ask, what technology do you use? What AI technology do you use?
Yeah, thank you for the question. We actually generate and aggregate the best technologies. So we are like developing a platform. But for instance, for we are developing our own RAG system, but also implemented as a LLM, ChatGPT. As for avatar technologies, using DAD and now integrating HeyGen as well. 11 Labs, Azure. So, and we are observing and tracking the best technology actually, and the technologies that our clients request from us. So we take the best practices, and our clients do not need to go outside, just come to us and get what they want.
Maybe an evil question, but I want an honest answer. The virtual you was pre-recorded or speaking live at the moment?
No, that was actually pre-recorded. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for this question. But yeah, in pitch, time is tough, so I just needed to be very prepared.
Thank you, Victoria, for the pitch. I'm not really satisfied with your AI avatar right now. It's lip sync technology, which was like available on the market 2 years ago. If you compare your avatar with Fedorov's avatar that he showed to us, it's much better. Like, I don't know if anybody recognized that it was AI. If you look at his hands, he's doing just the same thing every several seconds, but it much more quality. So
yeah.
How do you plan to compete to, not about competition, but you see that it's totally different levels of technology, and to achieve such level, it would be really hard for you. It's just the comment. I understand that you have some answers to this, but second part is customer acquisition cost. It was like 160 euros, yes, 160 euros.
Dollars.
Oh, yeah, dollars.
But
sorry.
it's not important.
Yeah, it's crazy to acquire like B2B customers at such price. How did you estimate this number, and where did you get it?
Yeah, thank you for your comment and thank you for the question. So first, about the quality of avatars. So just as I mentioned, this is the idea. We have already implemented HeyGen, and I can talk about technologies and how they create a lot, including the avatar of our minister. So my intent was to show that this is actually avatar speaking, but not like to show you a video. So I just did it intentionally. And as for our customer acquisition cost, that is why, as I mentioned before, we are looking for the best product market fit. As now, can I finish?
Just finish.
As now we are have clients that are paying us up to 12K annually, and clients that are paying us like $29 every month. So this is like average price, and now we are working on both directions, SaaS and working with the big clients. Now this is like the medium price for that, and I guess as soon as we find product market fit, we will just get to the right direction. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for a good job under the spotlight. Thank you, Jory. So next on stage, we have Andrei from Object Control. They're building embedded insurance solutions, seamlessly integrating digital insurance into other products and platforms. Andrei, over to you.
Hello, my name is Andrew, and we dramatically improve insurance domain. We started from a car insurance domain because it's the largest, most popular asset in the world, and We started from case most complex and painful, it's car accident management claim. So we know that in Europe there are more than 5 million car accidents, and we know top 3 problems in that domain. It's high operational costs, it's client service, and loyalty to insurance companies as a huge fraud, especially in our age when you could generate any scrape you want. Our solution combines mobile application for users, totally free, where they could manage all operations they need for with policy, and it's a web portal where insurance company could combine and create new products with their partners. Our pricing focused on generating like documents, reports for insurance industry on our SaaS platform, and also for new products we charge a fee. Our value for insurance industry is quite clear. We reduce churn for car accidents cases, and we dramatically reduce operational direct cost for claiming and number of operation and timing for solving that cases. Our competitors focused on some specific niche inside all process in client acquisition or some deep tech parts of claiming process, but we have a unique expertise in B2C and B2B segment. With combination with our unique data, we could create new products. So we like not outsourcer. We create new products and become a new revenue generating partner for them. We already operate on leasing and insurance market, but as I mentioned, we validated a new revenue stream with biggest Ukraine car marketplace, Autoria, and validated our new revenue stream. For current moment, we have 13 insurance companies in our portfolio, also banks, leasing companies, and other domains like agrotech, logistic tech. And we dramatically increase our MRR from 5K to 50 currently with new signed contracts. And most of our clients represent European holdings. Our investment request is $500,000 for scaling into Europe and for tuning our AI product. We are a small team who know how to build B2B product and convert them into revenue. Thank you.
Very time efficient, Andrei. So now it's open for questions. Anyone brave enough for the first question?
Thank you for the presentation. I didn't get why you're comparing yourself with Cover, Kuva, Lemonade, because it's a full stack insurance provider. You're not full stack insurance provider. You're basically providing part of the technology, and
Kuva is an embedded insurance provider, so we also integrate a lot of products inside insurance industry. Also, we create new products from insurance, our partners, and integrate them into fintech, for example, logistic companies, etc. So we handle all process inside insurance and create new products for another domains.
But you're not providing underwriting or doing anything with real insurance. I mean, like you provide the tech, I mean, to handle the claims, yes?
We not want to be like another insurance company. We want to be a technological provider for that industry. So we like not like separate insurance company with all process. We have our partners, and we resell their existing solutions to market and create another one.
Yeah, that's correct. That's why I'm telling that, for example, Lemonade is a full stack insurance provider. They do not work with any partners. Kuva, I know this company. Cover, also I know this company. It's it's a bit different. I mean, it's not a bet about your company. You need to modify your slide and to focus on the technology player that working with claims, and there are some other players on the market. Mm-hmm. Just the comment. It's really good what you're doing. I mean, if you followed like what is happening in Italy right now, insurance sector, they're putting even the trackers into cars just to get more data, and here you can play even better with the data and decrease significantly loss ratios for the insurance companies. So really good product what you're building.
It's comment. I don't understand. Get the question.
I mean, okay.
Let's keep our questions.
Yes, shorter. I have a question. So you mentioned that you grow from 5 to 50k MRR, mm-hmm. right? And now you are raising 500k. Can you elaborate what your plans like and on the markets that you want to enter and why you selected those countries?
Okay, so we firstly focused on Poland and Spain market because Spain firstly, because sharing economy is very interesting for us market when people change ownership, so renting, etc. business. And Poland because we also know that market and we want to integrate. We have already integrator on that market and scale in that direction. We have already cases in PZU Ukraine, so we go-to-market strategies to show cases in Ukraine with their companies and scale in Europe to general or regional holdings.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We have time for one more question, maybe.
Okay. Is it possible to determine a car condition just by a photo?
We took... Yeah, we take 90% of car accidents. If you take a statistic, is they focused only on like damage, not critical damage, like and no injuries of people, etc. So you like have a few scratches and have a hit on your car. So our algorithm work on that cases. Like we could handle recognize parts of car damaged and define a price which you could bought and replace these parts for insurance companies. Especially if you talk about like engine state, is impossible to handle now.
Thank you so much, Andrei, for your answers.
Thank you,
Jury, for the questions. Coming up next, we have joining online Konstantin from Content Loop. This is an AI agent for founder-led content marketing, helping B2B founders grow through content on autopilot. Konstantin, you're up.
Hi everyone, I'm Konstantin, founder and CEO of Content Loop, and we help B2B founders grow consistently by sharing founder-led content. I've spent 10 years in content marketing, both on employee side in agency and as a founder of agency myself and in different startups. And there is clear trend that is happening right now and here to stay. It's that founder-led content is the new go-to-market for B2B founders. And you might have seen those faces in your LinkedIn and Twitter feed. The problem with B2B content is essential, but really painful. So it's time-consuming, inconsistent, hard to scale. So what are your options? You can do it yourself, spend a lot of time with AI. You can hire a junior who lacks industry expertise, or you can hire expensive agency. That's why we're building Content Loop, so you can become an industry authority through founder-led content without actually increasing marketing headcount. Let me tell you how it works. So before we creating any content, we are setting up the workspace for you where we get information and files from you, from your Notion, from your Drive, from your sales scripts, from your white papers. In order to create this company knowledge base, we're analyzing also your founder profiles, your website, in order to create the ICP and brand voice for you. And only then our AI is creating the content. So it's done for you posts, aligned with your brand voice, aligned with your ICP. And you, as a user, have just to review the draft, adjust it using the chat in our platform, and just hit publish. So our pricing is quite simple. We start with $99 per month for B2B founders and consultants, and we have premium pricing plans for B2B teams and agencies. Unlike other competition on the market, so we are cost effective and focusing more on industry knowledge and industry insights in order to have quality content, not the generic ones. You can literally save tens of thousands of dollars by automating B2B content, comparing to hiring freelancer or agency, and do it without actually increasing marketing headcount. We are founders who previously launched B2B startup together before. We learned a lot from our mistakes, and we have a good combination of skills in marketing and tech in order to grow Content Loop together. We are currently at 3K MRR, and we target first B2B SaaS and AI companies, and then going further into the professional service businesses. Our go-to-market is obviously using founder-led content. We're going to explore more of the affiliate partnerships and B2B content agencies so they can increase our margins. Currently, we're fundraising 500K to reach 1 million ARR next year, focusing more on product development and boosting our sales. I guess the request that I have for the jury right now is please recommend Content Loop to your portfolio B2B founders, and happy to answer all the questions. That's it.
Thank you, Konstantin. Right on time. Now, jury, up to you, your questions, but please make them shorter.
There's already a lot of AI-generated content, and it's coming more and more every day. So, first of all, how are you using AI? Second, how you ensure the quality of the content?
Yeah. So if we talk about there is a competition, that's why it means the market exists. If we talk about the quality of content, that is why we're focusing more on creating the company workspace that is focusing, first of all, on your product information that you have as a company. And then as the second thing is about the founder insight. So we have kind of content interviews where you can have a voice and just share your expertise in order to create the content. So unlike generic chat-based interfaces and product, where just create knowledge out of nowhere, we're creating everything based on your product, so it matches your ICP and matches your brand voice. That's why we have this onboarding in the beginning compared to other products. How we using AI? So we're using it in order, first of all, during the research phase, and then during the content creation phase, and then during the feedback loop phase. So every time that you publish any feedback to our chat, we learn on it in order to improve the upcoming content for you. Hope I answered the question.
Yeah, thanks for the pitch. So you mentioned you have some clients already, or you have some revenue, so it means you have some clients, I guess. So Who are these clients? Question number one. And question number two, how are you evaluating the value you bring to them? Do you track some KPIs of new business you bring them, or how do you evaluate? So new clients, so your clients, and how do you evaluate?
Yeah, so right now we have a few clients, and I would say if we talk about the ICP, so right now we have early stage B2B founders. So this is usually seed Series A stage. That's one profile. And another where they have already a marketer in the team, at least one. So these are two ICP profiles for us. If we talk about the second question was, can you repeat? I just was the...
No worries. How do you track the value you bring them?
Yes, the value in terms of first one, it's time. So founders save tons of time. We compared it to doing it with ChatGPT that you need to train for 40-50 hours in order to start getting any results. We saving to founder at least 5-7 hours per week minimum in order to create the founder-led content. If we talk about the marketers, based on, let's say, few clients that we have right now, it's around 25-40 hours per month. So they can optimize their workflows with our solution.
All right, we have time for one more question.
Yeah, thank you. I'll proceed with this client's topic. Could you please provide insight on your unit economics and the client's retention, please?
Yeah, if in terms of unit economics right now, hard to say because we don't have a churn in a way, and the whole customer acquisition cost is based on our outreach. Yeah, so I cannot tell you I would love to tell you the CAC and LTV, but we're too early for that. And if we talk about retention, we have less than 10 clients and nobody churned us for now. Too early to say. That's why we're raising in order to speed up faster.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Konstantin. Thank you, the jurors.
Thanks a lot.
So next up, we have Alina from InTempo. They've created a rhythmic game to reduce anxiety, thinking your breath and heartbeat with music. Let's hear more about it. Alina, the mic is already in your hands.
Did you know that almost 1 billion is suffering from anxiety right now? And more than half of it, mostly young people, prefer self-care when stressed because of the cost, stigma, and embarrassment. Meanwhile, more than 75% of young people are listening to the music daily to relax, and I'm one of them. When a panic attack hit me in a public space in Kyiv, the music was the only thing that helped me, and I came up with an idea of a shortcut to overcome anxiety. InTempo is a rhythmic musical game when you are tapping along the rhythm of your preferred musical tracks. When onboarding, you are taking a test on the level of stress and picking your preferred music genres. Then you could estimate your mental state at the moment, and InTempo will offer you a personalized rhythmic musical game to synchronize your heartbeat and breathing with the BPM of the musical track and help you to relax. Our first customers are young people from Germany, Sweden, and the UK, as the countries with the high digital health and streaming services adoption. Ukraine is our test market right now. InTempo is a B2C subscription-based app with a free trial period. The whole project has started as an idea for the International Japanese Contest powered by Lexus Japan, and since then we have developed our first test version, had over 620 beta testers from 3 countries, gained 13 awards and strategic partnerships, and we have launched our second version a few days ago locally, and will be fully presenting it during the VivaTech in Paris next month. Our first version was a tactile phone case synchronized with an app. For the second installment, we are focusing on the app with specific ML features. InTempo is planning to reach its first 10K paid customers and 25K MRR with a creative social media marketing and partnerships with the festivals, with musicians, bands, and agencies. And to reach it even faster and easier, we're seeking for 300K. There are lots of meditation apps, but InTempo differs with the real music usage and the personalized rhythm repetition game, which is connected with your emotions and with your memories. Our team is a team of true musical geeks and tech enthusiasts who have high level of skills to push the project further. Invest in us. And I'm offering you to try out InTempo during this beautiful evening on my laptop locally. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alina. Right on time. And I think it's a very creative approach to wellness. Now it's time for jury's questions.
Thank you for the pitch. And so how do you get the access to this music? So do you have the partner, Spotify, to get these tracks?
Yes, we're currently on a follow-up with the Universal Music Group Germany, with the musical agency Abbey Road Red from London, and we have applied for the API for Spotify, and we're about to apply for the API for the Universal Music Group, for the Tidal, not for Universal, for the YouTube Music, YouTube Music, for Tidal and Deezer, which is a French-based streaming service as well. Yes, and currently in the app, there are tracks that are in the public domain. The tracks that are in the public domain means that they were recorded before 1930. And also we're using covers. sorry. The world just slipped.
It's okay. Thank you, Alina.
Perfect. How do you acquire users?
Right now, so our, let's say, approach to the users and go-to-market strategy is based on the social media marketing and the collaborations with the musicians online, on TikTok, on Instagram, especially. And also we are about to partner with big festivals in Europe. Music festivals, of course.
Thank you.
Again, AI. Where's the AI?
We have developed a recommendation engine based on the ML features on the 3 aspects, actually. First of all is tests on a level of stress. A second one is the preferred music genres when you are picking. And the third one is your mental state at the moment when you are starting to play the game by itself. And based on these 3 aspects, you're getting every time a personalized offer from the game.
Any more questions, comments?
Just a quick follow-up to the last one. Have you heard about the European AI Act, and how do you ensure compatibility with that, as your app seems to make decisions based on personal data?
We're not actually collecting personal data. Not actually, because we're just only asking users to pick their preferred music genres and mental state at the moment.
Which is highly personal data, I would say.
That's something to think about. All right, I think we don't have time for any more questions. So thank you, Alina. Thank you, the jury. Now let's move on to our next pitcher. It's time for Oleg from If.Team. They're creating an all-in-one ERP solution for creative agencies, streamlining operations so teams can focus on creativity.
So, hi, it's me, 7 years ago, budding founder of a creative agency. And I was succeeding. The team had grown from 40 to 65 people. And as company grows, I started using various tools for project management, task management, finances, and who knows what else. Subscription costs rise, reaching around $600 per month, but this didn't solve the management problem. The team was overwhelmed by multiple tools, the rising company profitability is dropping because of lack of cost analytics and delays in crucial decisions. That's why we started making and using If.Team, all-in-one ERP solution for creative agencies. It combines project and team task management with finances, sales, and budget tracking. So it's a simple, easy-to-use platform for the whole team, and everything happens in it. But we didn't stop there. We brought in AI. We have already built a bundle of AI tools that improve workflows, that let you interact with the ERP system in a single window. And we are training a data set based on user experience to let our customers catch problems, detect anomalies, and identify growth opportunities. We have strong competitors in specific fields, but we are not trying to be everything for everyone. We are focused on creative agencies, and that's a big advantage. Everything in the team is built for them and based on their insights, on my insights also, and it means that agencies can onboard almost instantly. Currently, we are focused on creative agencies in Europe, so these figures were calculated according to that. Our business model is simple: it's subscription with 7-day free trial. Also, additionally, we apply per user charge for AI assistance. So we launched MVP in August 2023. Now we have more than 70 active customers. So our MRR is growing, reaching more than $7,000 last month. We began from Ukraine. Now we are moving to the Baltic countries, Poland and Romanian market. As for me, I've launched some creative agencies, IT outsourcing companies. And Anton is our CTO. We have been working together for many years on the development of online platforms, web services, etc. Together, we have gone through multiple accelerators, programs together, and now we are here to keep moving to the European market. So we spent $250,000 to build this product, and we are on track to keep break-even by summer 2025. And now we are raising $400,000 to boost sales and marketing. Thank you. Feel free to contact me.
Thank you, Oleg. Thank you. Now let's open it up for Q&A.
Well done. So 70 customers. Can you tell us who some of them are, and what's the average spend of a customer?
Yeah, it's 70 paid companies and more than 2,000 customers in these companies. And mostly it's architectural design agencies in Ukraine, like Replus and I don't know, a lot of architectural design agencies from the top. And also it's animation studios, UX UI design studios, and so on. And on average, they spend $105 for our product per month. It's an average.
And your churn or retention?
I'm sorry?
Churn. How many customers have you lost already?
Our churn rate at the moment is approximately 8% per year.
How does your solution work with those of your competitors? If one of your clients has already familiarized themselves with, say, Pipedrive, how does do they have to throw out everything, or can they work add your solution to their existing stack?
Yeah, it's a great question, because onboarding is a most painful question for our clients, but we have developed migration tools and migration scripts for our clients, and these tools help to migrate data from current tools of our customers, for example, ClickUp, Jira, Pipedrive, and so on, to our tools and continue with them with it.
Okay, that's the tech side, but if they have already decided that they love Pipedrive.
Some of our customers use our product like all-in-one tool, and some of our customers use just some parts of our tool, for example, task management or project management or maybe finances and something like that. That's why you're right. We have some integrations with Pipedrive, with ClickUp, with WorkSection, and some popular tools that could be important for our customers, especially with CRM systems, because CRM systems nobody wants to change it as usual.
Thank you. Time for one more question, maybe.
Yeah, thank you. Conceptual one. How does ERP solution for creative agency differs from generic ERP solution, and what is this added value that makes creative agency attracted to you? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good question, because there are a lot of generalist solutions, ERP solutions. So everything in our solution is adapted for creative agencies. I mean, time reporting tools, project management, and budgeting models, and so on. That's why our customers could onboard almost instantly without spending weeks setting up the system and migrations and so on. So they don't need system integrators. They don't need some consultants for this. They can onboard today, for example. It's quite easy.
Thank you.
Can I follow up?
You have 20 seconds.
Okay. Do you have cases of clients who switched from generic ERP to yours?
We have a lot of cases when our customers move from specific tools like Jira, ClickUp, and so on. It's quite a rare case when customers migrate from generic ERP, big ERP, I have to say, to our tool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, Oleg. Thank you, jury. Moving on, next we have Ruxandra joining online from the TheCord AI team. TheCord AI is an AI coach for engineering teams, helping them become more efficient, focused, and connected. Ruxandra, you're up.
Okay, did you know that half of the engineering managers want to quit their jobs and get back to their expert role? Because leading people, it's more difficult than writing code. I'm Ruxandra Cord, and I spent the last 7 years coaching engineering managers and their teams. And I saw how hybrid work complicated things even further, leading to low productivity and, of course, high costs for the companies. That's why we've built TheCord. TheCord, it's the AI version of myself and my fellow coaches. And it helps engineering managers translate soft skills into data points, their preferred language. Here's how it works. First, we diagnose. We need up to 6 meetings, team meetings, to analyze your team's strengths, weaknesses, and hidden patterns. And then we AI coach. Every month, we work on a particular area like team alignment or decision making and send nudges just before each team meeting. TheCord analyzes how your team implements those tips, measure the results, and of course adapts because your team is evolving. Let's take an example. Imagine a team stuck in endless debates, super familiar. TheCord can pinpoint who interrupts the most or who take over the discussion and suggest how to unblock it. For example, give quieter voices the chance to speak up first. Such a game changer. And by doing so, we cut unproductive meeting time by 30% and help you save roughly 2,000 euros per team per month. While you are paying only 300 per team per month for the full AI coaching package, or only 100 for the insights if you have an internal coach. We focus on mid-sized tech companies up to 200 employees because they are fast, they need robust solutions, but they cannot train in depth every single manager. When we got into this program, we only had 5 pilot companies. Now we have 3 paying clients, and we are onboarding 40 currently, and we're looking forward to have 37 by the end of this year, paying clients. What is unique about us? This is the AI proprietary AI algorithm, who is capable of analyzing complex team dynamics, up to 15 people at once, compared, unlike our competitors who use ChatGPT models to analyze one-on-one type of meetings. We are a team with complementary skills from AI coaching to from team coaching to AI, struggled a lot in endless and useless meetings, and currently we are raising 500K, 700K to reach 25 MRR, and of course get 37 clients by the end of this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ruxandra. Thank you for your pitch. Now let's open it up for questions. Anyone? Artem, please.
So I will be first. Do you provide only data about meetings, or do you provide some next steps to improve efficiency?
Yes, we provide next steps to improve efficiency and level of collaboration, engagement, and so on. So currently we analyze the script of the meeting. We only need 1.5 minutes to analyze the script after each meeting is finished, and then analyze the script and aggregate all the data. But as I said, we need some meetings to get the patterns. So we are not analyzing each team meeting.
Ruxandra, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So do you provide the feedback for each member, like team member individually, or you provide it to the leader, or how does it work in practice?
The solution is built as a systemic coaching. So we target the team as a unity, because if you spot a problem into a team, is not a problem. It's a problem of the system. Of course, we provide specialized input for the manager to be able to coach and manage better each member of the team, but all the team has access to the same type of data. So we are not like a big brother in the team.
Thank you.
Any more questions from the jury? All right, Yuri, one
yes,
more.
700,000 euros to reach what? Like 25?
25K MRR, yes.
By when?
By end of this year.
Okay, and for which period do you need this 700K?
1 year. 1 year.
Okay.
Cool. Have you already designed the means of evaluating how valuable your product is to the end user, and probably who is the end user of TheCord? Thank you.
I think we have a technical hiccup that we talked about earlier. Roxandra, are you with us? All right, I think we can move on. Thank you, Roxandra, although you can't probably hear us. So next up, we have Olena from Salesdep.ai. Salesdep is helping SMBs triple their sales conversion rates by integrating AI sales managers into their teams. Olena, take it away.
Hello everyone, my name is Olena Kleiner. I'm CEO and co-founder of Salesdep.ai, video, voice and text AI sales assistant for service companies. Meet Hannah, she's the sales manager, and during this launch, she is going to lose at least 5 clients. Why do we know that? HubSpot survey says that if the client is not contacted after 5 minutes it came to the company, then the conversion rate drops 5 times. And I know that being sales consultant for 11 years, all my customers prove that. And we're working on the level of lead qualification. That's why we built Salesdep.ai, which actually qualifies lead in 1 minute, works 24/7, is connected to all your sales channels and to your CRM system. And it shows the conversion rate, which is 25% in average. And this is twice higher than average in different businesses. So our market is US companies in marketing and consulting area. And we are targeting them by being our clients and being our partners at the same time. After 1 year of existence, now we have 127 clients in our platform, 13 pilots, which we are testing the product. And we are on the edge of starting selling. We are better than competitors because our product has different levels of communication, despite other competitors don't. And we have very flexible AI sales builder, which is inside the platform. And it allows to fine-tune the AI sales manager and to use it for conversions. Our subscription, our business model is subscription and customization. We have both customers. And till the end of this year, we are going to have 100 paid customers, and we will develop additional functions. Our team is me as co-founder and Arsen Goyan, who is also here, and we are a very combined team to implement this project. We're raising 300K as a pre-seed round, and 150K is already committed. And this sum is for 1 year. It will allow us to go through break-even point in 9 months, and actually to have 152 paying customers. Here are my contacts, and I'm open to answer your questions.
Nicely done. Nicely done, Olena. Thank you. Now it's time for Q&A.
Thank you, Olena, for the presentation. So what is your focus in terms of the clients? So it's Ukraine right now or Eastern Europe?
It's US.
US, purely US.
Yeah.
And did you estimate the acquisition cost of one US client?
Yes, we did.
And what kind of clients? Is the like blue chip companies or like
it's small and medium businesses? in US, not the corporates.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do you have some traction already?
Yeah, we have traction in terms of money, not yet, but in terms of clients who are testing our product and provide us feedback, yes, we do. So 130 clients on the platform, 13 pilot projects. We have 5 letters of intent, and we are all the way on the receiving the feedback and improving the product.
And what is the feedback? I mean, is it measurable? Any KPIs or some numbers? What
Yeah,
the value you brought them?
Yeah. These numbers are in conversion rate, which we provide. So we provide, in average by platform, 25% conversion rate to a meeting, and yeah.
In your competition slide, you had the highest cost number of all companies provided. How do you explain that slide?
Which cost number, the highest?
The competitor slide?
Just let me go back to competition. So what number you mean?
The 108
per month.
Even though it is per month, all the other numbers, when you compare on the slide, the human psychology works like, okay, the others are 9 cents, you have $108. So
yeah, it's cheaper than competitors if we recalculate it by months. But I agree with you that maybe we need to change that.
Don't force the viewer to recalculate.
Thank you.
That was a good point. Anyone else?
Yeah, I agree that the sales market is a huge one, but could you please provide more insight on the assumptions you've built your estimation on, please?
Which exactly assumptions do you want to cover?
Market estimation assumptions.
Yeah,
please.
okay.
Thank you.
So we actually calculated the market by, just a second, I'm sorry, it doesn't work very fast. The US market in small and medium businesses is the total obtainable, available market. And the second option is the automation market in marketing and consulting area. And this is AI sales market in US. So it's more to the sales assistance.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we are done with time. Thank you, Olena.
Thanks.
And now let's welcome our next online pitcher, Johan from What If Spaces. This one is fun. They let you chat with buildings. So let's hear more about that.
My name is Johan. I'm co-founder of What If Spaces, and we are helping building owners to turn their buildings into smart and searchable assets. And with the end goal, with a mission of making the whole physical world programmable and starting with real estate and the built world. The key problem we are solving for building owners is the endless project delays. For example, a tenant changes, you need to set up a space for new tenant, an office, for example, 2,000 square meters. And it's 1 month delay can mean penalties up to 40K already. And this is what we need to solve as managers. So currently it's done with a lot of unconnected, unstructured data from emails, different databases. It's a big mess for the managers staying up late at night, trying to solve all these problems. So we created a unified data ontology. On top, we can build our AI solution. And the market also is hungry for clarity, speed, and automation because the costs are rising due to the push for ESG regulations, green leases, also the opportunity in the explosion of AI capabilities, legal demands, And we also have traction of early adopters requesting demos and use cases from us. The solution, we're giving real-time insights by reducing building management team workload over 1,000 hours per month per 10-person team. Eventually, you can just chat with your building and get to know what are the changes in plans and the problems. So basically, you upload file once, you ask questions endlessly. And we also have already built predefined insights, for example, fire safety, compliance, or energy consumption, and more to come. And currently, our traction is very well. We are speeding up delivery for Estonian biggest developers, over 50 buildings in our beta test pipeline, and over 500K unique files where we can work around with and keep growing the ontology smarter and smarter with each building. And the moat, as we already told, is the unified data ontology for properties, which is unique for building, what the building is actually made of, how it's structured. And with that platform, we eventually have a potential to integrate, tokenize, and make smart contracts on top of that. And the go-to-market is to start with current high-value owners who are working in Baltic region and expand then to property managers, certifiers, insurers. And the market has 2.5 billion year opportunity in EU property management. And with the team of real estate developers, architects, and engineers working together, we seek 500K pre-seed to turn our prototype into this version 1 product, expand and scale. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Johan. Now let's hear it from the jury. Any questions or feedback?
Are you integrated with the solutions like Revit or AutoCAD? And do you process BIM models?
We are currently not yet doing it, but eventually we'll also scaling to direct integration with these platforms. But currently it's just files, PDFs, APGs, and unsorted regular files.
I'd like to ask about the traction. I kind of didn't get the traction slide. So what does it mean? How many customers you have? What's the revenue? You know, how many projects?
So currently we are pre-revenue and we are finalizing the prototype, and we're seeking the money to build the working product from that. So we're kind of in this research and development phase for the ontology to start working.
Why have you planned expanding to other markets before even getting your product working?
So it's all in parallel. So not before, but as a first steps when we are already moving, we already partner up with, for example, in Finnish or Swedish companies. So we need to work with ontology and different markets and start to already building there as well, because Estonia in itself is too small.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah. Could you please provide insight on how did you come up with this idea and how did you validate it so far?
So we have worked over 3 years studying deeply this problem with our existing client base. So we have over 30 big developers, building owners in Baltic region already solving this problem by hand, basically over years. So we know exactly what are the key points, where is the bottleneck, and what we need to actually solve. And when we know what we need to do, we then speeded up full ahead, came to this program, and now we're pushing to come from prototype to product as fast as possible.
I see. Thank you.
We have time for one last question, if any of you have questions.
What your name of the startup means?
What if we turn your spaces? Yeah. What if you turn your spaces into smart objects? And so that was the idea. I think that we question and we kind of challenge the current market and how it's done for years and years.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Johan, for joining us today. Thank you for your pitch. Thank you, jury. And next on this stage, we have Serhiy from Connective One. Their platform helps companies scale support and revenue without scaling costs. Sounds like powerful stuff. Let's hear about it.
Hi everyone, I present Connective One, a platform designed to scale support without scaling costs. Clicker, okay, again. If you ever heard, please hold the line, your call is very important to us. You already know why we started this. I'm Serhiy, engineer, entrepreneur, automation nerd, and someone who hates being held. With a team of top minds of sales and scales up, we decided to solve it properly. We solve problems that businesses lose clients and leads due to bad customer support, especially during peak loads. Contact center is still seen as center of expenses with a lot of processes handled manually. That leads to high churn and less NPS. This is our typical case. The journey starts when you find how to contact a support. You search form, email, phone. It takes 3-5 minutes. With Connective One, you contact with your preferred channel immediately. Email answer takes 1-2 days. Chat, 5-10 minutes. With Connective One, you get smart, relevant answers immediately. Okay, first templates reports are usually unhelpful. Then agent ping pong begins. With Connective Ones, we give you self-service, and this leads to resolve up to 40% cases without any delays and waiting DIY. Things become more complex. Wait, then weekends. With Connective One, we give you AI Copilot that helps operator resolve faster. Typical CX flow leads to, do you have any other question? With Connective One, you propose something relevant and sell more. Old flow leads to churn. Connective Ones leads to higher customer satisfaction, NPS, and revenue. Every channel you want, operator or AI, or them together to solve client request. So we transform CX team to scalable growth engine. We boost your business metrics and save time. We are proud to be trusted by big brands and used by millions monthly. We have decent traction and growing. We have very simple ICP. If you have more than 10 contact center operators, you need us. We are on track to X5 our revenue and have clear scale path to go. We see ourselves on the big market, and the future definitely belongs to our first platform that unites sales and support. We started in proper time and moving fast. We rely on CX expertise and partners networks in our scale strategy. Join us in our story to success. Thank you.
Thank you, Serhiy, for your pitch. Now let's hear it from the jury.
Thanks, Sergey. So who are your clients and what's the retention?
Our clients are typically corporate, so it's middle class business. We have 4 segments, but our top clients are corporates, and we have a pretty good retention in that segment. We have small numbers of churn in a small segment.
So how many clients you have, and what's the retention in a number?
For now, we have 68 clients. In top segment, we have hold all them all. In starter segment, we lose several percentages of churn.
Okay. I missed the competition slide.
It was just because of problems with Clicker. So we compare ourselves with legacy platform because there are this market now belongs to legacy platforms. They are full of outdated features that no one need, because like Zendesk, for example, you have a hippopotamus eating your money, but you don't need all these features anymore because of AI first. And we see the wave of first platforms like us.
So you see the categories of competition, but not
correct
any specific companies. Also, the AI first is not dominated by you alone.
Market is fragmented for now, so yes, there are no, in our category, there are no such big global players to compare with. It's just a lot of near 20 different companies, and we are beating them in some segments because we are faster, we are modular, we rely on CX expertise. It's a creating market.
And how do you train the LLMs?
Based on client data, clients allow that. So this is basically a core of our product to train it based on questions, answers from live human operators.
Thank you. Any more questions, clarifications? Yuri, please.
Are you raising now?
We plan to.
How much?
Let's talk about it.
As much as you're willing to give.
Thank you.
We'll be happy to have a meeting with you.
All right, anyone else?
Yeah, now that we've mentioned the raise, and if you say that the market is fragmented, how, as investor, I'm supposed to believe? What is your secret sauce to become the leader of this space?
Very good question. We have, I will show back. We have a scales plan, so we definitely know how to scale at least X5, maybe X10 during next 1-2 years. So we can also share it with you. We have it, sign it, and we already are going according it. Because there are a lot of big markets like Brazilian, for example, that are monolithics and don't have such software, domestic software. So there are market opportunities there.
But can you elaborate more on this, your go-to-market strategy and how, like you showed there, like B2B partners or partners? Yes. Can you talk a bit more on this?
Yes, sure. We rely, we have like 2 wings of this strategy. First is CX experts, so we need to know how to do best CX case on local markets. The second is partners who already have such clients. We tested this strategy here in Ukraine. It works perfectly. So we want to rely on existing partner networks, not to create all from scratch. We know how to do that.
Thank you, Sergey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now let's welcome Sander joining online from Cenzor. They are improving predictive maintenance for industrial doors, helping maintenance companies work smarter at lower costs. The virtual stage is yours, Sander.
In 2016, there was an accident in Estonia. Faulty industrial overhead door fell on a person that resulted in a death. The conclusion was that it was not the door owner's fault, but the maintenance company was held responsible. This raised critical questions about the safety in the industry. If you look into the past, the maintenance has been fairly basic. Door owners handled it by themselves, since calling a professional seemed absurd. After all, it's just a door. Even in 2000s, the maintenance was still reactive. But with growth of IoT, we can predict the problems. Today, we present Cenzor, predict the maintenance system for industrial overhead doors. There are already over 80 million doors in Europe that need regular maintenance. Unfortunately, regular maintenance misses out on 40% of possible cost savings due to inefficiency. Therefore, time and money are wasted. We help maintenance companies to increase their operational efficiency and reduce costs. Cenzor monitors the doors 24/7, sends this data to our cloud platform where it is stored and analyzed, and based on that, maintenance suggestions are given. We are targeting to achieve 289 million from the target market. We are targeting industrial door maintenance providers. Our revenue is generated from monthly subscriptions that we charge per device and one-time setup fee per device. Our go-to-market relies on strategic partnerships, and in the next 3 years, we are planning to expand into the logistic hubs in Europe. We have already over 60 end users with more than 170 devices installed, 4 paid piloting partners, patent pending, and both software and hardware are tested on the market. From competitors, we differ with our power consumption measurement feature that helps to detect irregularities in the operation of the door. For example, if the door rail is tilted, the power consumption increases, and based on that, technician can already act. Me and Mikey both worked in industrial door maintenance company owned by Sven. During that time, we recognized the need to increase the efficiency in the maintenance processes. Therefore, we launched Cenzor. In 2024, Raivo joined with us as a CTO to lead the product development. We have more than 40 years of combined experience in the industry we are targeting. We are raising $500,000 for the next 18 months to reach 500,000 gross merchandise value. Join us and let's keep the doors open to growth and efficiency.
Thank you, Sander. Now let's hear some questions.
Thank you, Sander, for the presentation. So what kind of components are you using in your IoT? Is Chinese parts or it's some European parts? So let us know, please.
Do you mean what parts our hardware is using? From where we are sourcing them?
What is the percentage of Chinese-based components?
Currently, as we are still in the piloting phase, we are building the prototypes in China. So I would say like 80% are coming from China, but our goal is to switch our production when we are ramping up to Estonia, actually. Mm-hmm. So we are planning to source the components from Europe, mostly.
Mm-hmm. Great, thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Peter?
What's the AI part of what part does the AI play in the business?
Mm-hmm. We are using AI for the pattern recognition in the power consumption in the motors, so we can increase the predictability of the faults already and build our software model more better based on that information. Since our vision is that in the end we will go into more software licensing business.
Okay, thanks. Another unrelated question. Why that kind of name? It reminds me of censorship, not sensors.
Well, we chose it because it rhymes with the sensor and it's like playing with the wordplay, basically.
Be careful what you play with.
What's the value for the end customers? Like, how do you quantify the value or define the value that you bring to the service, door maintenance service companies?
For the end user, the value is that their equipment lasts longer since it's serviced correctly and on time, and also the maintenance is done based on the regulation and the actual workload that the door is using. It's not done on the gut feeling of the technicians anymore. In that case, if it's done on the gut feeling of technicians, then customer just might pay over what actually is needed.
And for the service providers?
And for the service providers, the value is that they can increase their operational efficiency from moving from preventive, which is more like calendar-based maintenance, to predictive maintenance. This increases their efficiency, and they can serve more customers with the same number of technicians, and they can reduce costs of their operations with these things.
Okay.
Maybe last quick one.
Do original door manufacturers have this like something similar, some similar technology built in their doors originally?
Yeah, we have seen a couple of ones that have this built-in system, but it's like offline system that it's basically some of them have mechanical counting. The technician has to go on site and check it from the controller. So it's basically only available if technicians goes and checks it. And another thing is that some of the manufacturers have it only suited to their own controllers. So it's not like manufacturer agnostic anymore.
Thank you. Thank you, Sander. Thank you, Jerry. And now we have Ilona from Josti. This is an online prop tech platform that lets tenants rent flexibly from 1 month to 12 months with no realtor fees. Let's hear about it.
Hello everyone, my name is Ilona and I'm the co-founder of Josti. To begin, let me introduce you to Oleg, Maria and Vitaly. Oleg struggles with realtor commission when searching for long-term housing. Maria wants to rent out her property but fears for its safety. Vitaly, a master student, wants to rent an apartment for a few months but has no simple way to do it. Such problems are also common in Europe when in some countries moving commission can reach up to 200%. Our solution is simple and straightforward. Renters save up to 94% of intermediary commissions, while property owners have the opportunity to earn more from rentals. So how it works in 3 simple steps. Users can find listings with detailed property information, book an apartment viewing, make secure payments, and confirm they're moving all in one app. So what users get? Let's start from the tenants. No intermediaries or hidden fees, up-to-date listings, transparent and secure payments. Hosts, additional income from monthly rent, 2 cashback for property viewing, free listing publications. Since the launch of our MVP, we have achieved remarkable results. More than 80,000 downloads, more than 70,000 registration, consistent MRR growth and higher ratings in the App Store. Our next step is scaling to all major cities in Ukraine and scaling to European market, starting with Poland. Existing platforms either charge high moving fees or are filled with outdated and fake listings. Short-term rental service don't solve the need of a long-term landlords or tenants. We have calculated the long-term housing market in Europe that amounts to $87 billion. The percentage of rentals that occurs through online platforms is around $60 billion. The expected market share over the expected market growth over the next 3 years is expected to be 4%. Our business model is based on 2 key revenue streams. Tenants pay 6% of the rental value for each viewing, while landlords pay 7% of the rental income. We are looking for $200,000 to reach 35,000 bookings on Josti to expand our operation, expand our marketing, and expand and enhance our product development. With this investment, we aim to reach 300,000 in revenue and 68,000 in net profit. We have been tenants, landlords, and frustrated apartment hunters. We know how exhausting, risky, and expensive it can be, because finding and searching for long-term housing should not feel like a full-time job. Therefore, download the app and be our guest. Josti, homeowners and tenants in one place. Thank you for attention.
Thank you, Ilona. I think very relevant for a housing market. Now we are open for questions.
So is there actually some traction already?
Yes, definitely. Let's go back to the previous few slides. Here, for example, you can see the revenue growth. Over the next 4 months, we have achieved to have a stable 10% of the revenue growth.
So how many actually transaction this means?
What do you mean? Can you please clarify?
How many people clicked I want to rent and how many of these events happened?
You mean the amount of bookings that has already happened? Around 2,200.
Okay. And which geography?
Ukrainian market.
Thank you.
Do you plan to expand internationally?
Definitely. Thank you for your questions. It's a great question. So first of all, we would like to expand to European market, starting with Poland. And overall, the Eastern European market is very similar in terms of the property market. Where do we operate?
Thank you.
And what about Western Europe? Did you ever book anything for long term there? Because it's totally different market. Like it's a homeowners market. It's not a rental. Not a. It's like vice versa comparing to Ukraine. So in Ukraine, you you need a realtor here to get your flat to find somebody who will live there, but in Western Europe it's totally different. So how do you plan to go there? And what about the competitor of Loon? It's called Bird. I don't know what happened with this company, this product of their company. Are they still alive?
Yes, they do. Thank you for your question. So let's start with the first questions that you have mentioned. So first of all, we are trying to expand on Ukrainian market and to scale to Eastern European market first. So when we gain a market share there, so we can continue on discussing a Western part. Thank you for your question.
We are in Challenger AI. So where's your AI?
Thank you for your question. So first of all, we use AI to help landlords to set a competitive price for their property and to make the property searches more personalized for their recommendation for our clients.
Assuming Airbnb with their huge database of locations and buildings and places to stay replicates your idea, what happens to you?
Can you please specify what exactly do you mean?
Yeah, well, Airbnb has this enormous database of places where people can stay and rent potentially. And if Airbnb switches and adds this opportunity for its users, what happens to you?
So first of all, we're also building our own database. And second of all, we also need to keep in mind that Airbnb is a short-term rental. So we are trying to focus more on the middle-term and the long-term rental. So we are a bit different in that sense.
Can I have another one? Yeah, cool. What about your R&D plans? Do you have them in mind?
So first of all, I think we need to mention our technical part. So the product development itself to enhance the technical part. Probably when we also mentioned that we would like to, in the future, verify our tenants for the landlords, I think we're also thinking that AI can help to detect the fraud. So I think that will be the biggest and the hardest part of our product development R&D.
Thank you, Ilona.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And we are coming to an end. And last but not least, let's welcome Vlad from Extravision. They're working on holographic 3D visualization for surgeon, making surgical operations clearer and safer. Vlad, take it away.
Hello, my name is Vlad. I'm CEO and co-founder of Extravision. But also, I'm practicing neurosurgeon, and you can trust me, preoperative preparation is a central component of successful surgery. It's about building confidence, minimizing risks, and creating perfect route to patient's problem. We strongly believe that brain surgery should be as easy as driving with Google Maps, not just guessing your way through. Because every surgery can go wrong. And few millimeters out of target makes patients suffer from speech, memory, or movements issues. And it's happened everywhere worldwide. That's why we created Extravision. We transfer standard radiology images into 3D hologram and project them by AR glasses directly on the patients to see the root. Our machine learning algorithm labeled every structure, detect every pathology with expert-level accuracy and generate precise 3D model. We are not changing technology, we are changing access to it. It makes surgery faster and critically safer for patients and doctors. Extravision is trusted and used not only in Ukraine. We already have clients from different parts of the world. We doubled our amount of our users during the last 2 months. We started with HoloLens, and during our journey, we see opportunity to adapt to products that way more accessible and cheaper. Due to cross-platform compatibility, we have standalone solution. There is no more need in complex hardware solutions. We have analyzed our competitors for their technological excellence and availability globally. Looking on this graph, you can see that Extravision betting on accessibility, scalability, and innovations. Our market strategy is simple. Surgeons trust surgeons. We grew through peer connections and scientific events that drives adoption to technology. Surgeons trust persons who've been in operating room, not just only in the meeting room. Our business model is flexible and very affordable for doctors, hospitals, and medical schools. Any surgeon can start using Extravision anytime, anywhere, and that's what drives our growth. We are ready to scale now and seeking investments to enhance technology, expand team, and accelerate international market expansion. With our industry expertise and experienced technical, marketing, and sales team, we're creating a product that's ready to transform appearance of modern surgery. Contact us if you believe in better surgery available worldwide. And one more thing, we want to thank all Civita team for your support. It's always extra pleasure to work with you.
Very precise on time, and now we are open for questions. Jury members, please.
Yeah, hey, I'd like to ask about the technology. What do you use? How do you build it? How do you create it?
Thank you for your question. We used 2 types of technology. It's augmented reality or mixed reality. Our main solution is built on Unity, and our side project on Vision Pro is made mainly on Metal. Our core technology is machine learning. So our machine learning algorithm, we use SynSec, DeepSec, total segmentator to label pathology and labeled anatomical structure that speed up creation of these models, not using only human segmentation.
And who on your team is the AI god, the AI guy?
Our CTO is he's working like project manager. He was working in Google and Oracle on a big AI project, and we have 2 machine learning engineers who developed our algorithms, and also we have Unity team who build the UI of this.
And is the CTO a founding member?
Yeah.
Okay, he's a founder. Okay, cool.
Anyone else?
And what about the business models? We saw like 10K per hospital, and as we know in Ukraine, it's like hospitals are related to government a lot. So it's in Ukraine it could be only government sales, yes, directly to the government, or how it works here.
A very good question. In Ukraine, there is governmental and also there are private hospitals who want to adopt new technology and be more competitor in the market, so they can pay for it. And also our main proposition is like B2C. Surgeons pay for this visualization, or their patients. No, for us it's no matter who, but they use it case by case when they need it, and it drives adoption, and then they go to sell bigger packages by hospitals.
I saw you had about 50K planned for the regulatory and compliance and certification. In this sector, it doesn't seem like a lot of money.
It's this money we need that on a graph. We need certification to receive CE certification in European Union for our just only for our application on MetaQuest and MetaQuest 3S. Of course, regulations and in healthcare need a lot more money, but we will go step by step on this.
Thank you.
Time for one more question.
And how many doctors are using your platform monthly right now?
For now, we have 50 active users, mostly of them in Ukraine. Now from last month, we have doctors from Kazakhstan and Czech Republic and from Japan who started using this technology. It's up to 10 doctors for 4 departments in these countries.
Thank you.
Last quick one.
Okay, do you remember correctly that you've participated in Lviv IT Arena?
Yeah.
Cool. What is your progress since?
Thank you for your question. Our biggest progress that we changed the main platform from HoloLens to MetaQuest and Vision Pro. That gives more flexibility. We don't need good connections, different troubles that we observed in Ukrainian clinics. And also we expand our team, and we have real sales in Ukraine now for this period.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you, Vlad. Very impressive. Thank you, jury. Now, please join me in giving one more big round of applause for everybody, for our startups. It's really tough to be up here. And for the jury, for their questions. Can I please have our presentation? Perfect. So at this point, I will kindly ask our jury to step away for deliberation. Please follow Olena and Yuri. We truly appreciate your time, and we are hoping to see you back soon with the decision. And before we move on, now please let's take a moment to vote for the best pitch in your idea. So please scan this QR code and choose your favorite team. We will give you a few minutes to do so. So we are moving forward with our agenda, and next up we have the panel discussion. At Challenger AI Accelerator, we believe in the power of stories, the ones that inspire, teach, and connect us. That's why one of the goals of today is showcase remarkable journeys, not only from our current batch, but also from the broader ecosystem players, and also from our alumni. Today, we are proud to welcome back startups from previous Challenger AI batches, as well as our current participants, dedicated mentors, and startup friends who continue to make waves across Ukrainian entrepreneurial landscape. We're inviting the group of founders who recently hit major milestones to share how they brought their ideas to life, tackled real-life challenges, and turned vision into reality. Let's take a moment to celebrate their achievement. And with great pleasure, I'd like to welcome our moderator for this special panel discussion, Olesa Yedynak-Homa. Olesa is a business mentor from this Challenger AI batch and the founder of Jedynka Digital Agency. She initiated the volunteer movement Do Business with Ukrainians and serves on the advisory board at Ukrainer.net. Please give a warm welcome to Olesa one more time.
Thank you. Hi.
All right, now let me introduce you the panelists. Firstly, welcome here Victoria Abbott, co-founder of Pitch Avatar that you've already seen, our After This Event alumni. Welcome, Victoria, again. And we also welcome here Maxim Honcharuk, co-founder of Aspici and our alumni from previous batch. Please, guys, be more generous with the applause. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Next panelist, Oleg Kurtyanik, co-founder of British startup North AI that raised £580,000 in pre-seed funding this fall. Welcome, Oleg. We also have Antonina Yaremchuk, co-founder of Deus Robotics. Maybe we don't have Antonina with us today. So we are moving on to the next speaker, Alex Sharko, head of AI at Clearly, principal at Toloka VC, and Civita's friend. Perfect.
Tonya is here, but she's probably just went outside for a bit. Antonina.
Maybe we can start and she'll join us when she's ready. Alessa, the floor is yours now.
Thank you very much.
We are missing one mic.
So how are you? It's okay, yeah? So it's nice to have you all here. And now we will spend this time speaking about success stories, maybe some lessons learned, yeah, and some advices. And first of all, I would like to start with you, Victoria. So today you had like wonderful pitch. Yeah, and I'm sure you had some hard decisions during your path on this accelerator and maybe some lessons you would like to share with us today.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Actually, a very great experience on pitching here in this amazing space. And we're really excited that we joined and made the right decision to join this accelerator because it helped us, first of all, to formulate the goals because they were more or less chaotic and not connected in between departments. So we just strictly formulated the goals and tracked them thanks with the help of mentors and the Challenger Accelerator team, tracked them every month and made a huge progress. And the biggest progress happened in our technical team because we rearranged it greatly. We hired a CTO, we hired business analysts because we were hesitant about that. We made a big breakthrough due to our technical mentor in terms of developing RAG and making a different decision in AI that was not familiar for us before. And actually, we just changed even a team. So now the team is really powerful. And I hope that it allows us to move faster and be more focused on.
It's nice to hear about your successes, but maybe there are some lessons learned behind this. Maybe it was very scary or you didn't know what to do. What you can to share with our audience today, for them to know not to do, for example, yeah?
Yeah. So obviously, if you guys still hesitant whether you need to learn, for accelerator or not, and you think that you have already great experience, from your past job or activity, so just do not hesitate. You don't know a lot, and you are not so up to date. So just go learning first of all, because you will get extra knowledge. You will get answers to your questions. This is free and mentorship that you don't get even for high value of money. And this is that makes you very structured, very focused, and you will get pretty much strict advice on how to move forward, a lot of ideas, and even more connecting during peer-to-peer session. We were connecting to our another alumni, and we realized that we are not alone. We have the same problems. We have the same ideas. So we just were very, very useful to each other to share ideas. Okay, that contact would be useful for you. And so, yeah, the first and the main advice is just, if you're still hesitant, don't hesitate. Go and do accelerator, and that will be quite useful for your business.
Thank you very much. Antonina, it's great to have you here too. So we started to speak about some hard decisions because as I know that success stories always have behind some hard decisions, and I know that you also had some. So can you share with us, please, some maybe hard decisions or maybe not so hard, I don't know, that helps you to become more successful for your startup?
Yeah, thank you for the question, and hi everyone. And yeah, sorry for being late. I just had a important call to take. So my name is Antonina. I'm a co-founder and COO of Deus Robotics, and we automate warehouses with intelligent robots and robotic solutions. So for us, we had lots of hard decisions to solve every day, but one of the big ones, and maybe some of you seen it in media, last year. So we changed the strategy from being hardware startup to being deep tech and focusing coming from hardware, where we started in 2019 developing our own robots, and we made 5 prototypes, and 2 models of those 5 prototypes went to mass production. Well, by mass, I mean we made over 40 robots here in Kyiv in our laboratory and delivered them to our client. And then we realized that at that time we had largest client when we still, of course, work with them, it's Novapost, and they wanted different models, and they wanted kind of us to move faster, and we wanted ourselves, of course, to move faster. However, our core team were 2 parts: software engineers and hardware engineers, and our hardware engineers we kind of build. They were the ones who everyone thought we only doing hardware. So for us was to switch a little bit, to stop developing and creating robots in our laboratory, to switch into different model when we're using robots from our partners. We now have 5 partners from Asia, and we're using their hardware, and we fully installing our software and manage those robots in our ecosystem. And for us, it was when we were thinking theoretically, would that be possible? Would those partnerships exist? Would that be interesting for robotic manufacturers, because of course they can sell directly and so on and so forth. So it was lots of theories and obstacles which we thought there would be there. However, we started digging into that, investigating, learning, trying, and was quite surprising for us that this idea and that approach which we had, we actually started talking about this and thinking about this 2 years ago or even more, but like all this pre-work, and once it became public, of course, it was lots of work done. So this was one of the harder decisions. However, it turned out to be a good idea, because that was at the time when we started raising round, and last year was really hard for everyone to raise round, to close round, especially for hardware startups and so on, and to become deep tech, focusing on software that allowed us to scale faster, to increase. At the moment we have 17, soon will be 18 models of robots in our portfolio, and now we're offering to end client a much better solution than it was 2 years ago. And if we were continuing the same as we were doing a few years ago, now there would be maybe 3 models of robots. And the best part out of this, as I was saying, that hardware engineers, which are great in our team, we didn't lose a single person. We managed to find for them kind of what they would be doing a little different to still bring big value to the company, to the clients. And yeah, so that was switch and no losing team, because team is our main kind of value of our team.
Thank you very much that you share your story, and I have my own. By the way, I invite audience and maybe our startups too. If you have some questions to Antonina and to her story, please let me know. We will ask Antonina, because it's really very interesting lessons to learn. Yeah. If no, then I will go to the Alex. How are you, Alex?
Hey, good.
So I'm fine too. I know that you have a lot of interesting story behind you. For me, the most interesting is about exits, because I know that everyone, when we are creating startups, we should think about exits, yeah. And it's like some dream, yeah. And I know that you have this experience. For me, it will be very interesting to hear about this. But if you want to share with us some another success stories, please do this. It will be very interesting.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, we were joking with Oleg. I'm like, I would better talk about the fuck ups, because I like to see how it crashes. Yeah. Well, not exactly, but it's probably more valuable. But yeah, speaking of kind of what did work, to answer your first question of like on M&As, we did the exits through the M&A. It was the service company. We grew it to 8 million and we sold it to a big public French group. They integrated us with the portfolio company. We grew it up to 10 million and then they sold us to the Goldman Sachs and in the end of 2020. The funny stuff was that kind of probably the first thing about corporate M&A, it is long. So it's like, if you would expect it's like those happy moment of joy, it happened to be like one morning. No, it's actually like you're really grinding through it for literally several years from the moment you actually start the discussions. Yeah, because there is an earn-out period usually. So once you live in the company, there is a certain period you need to stay there kind of to keep on performing. And usually the normal compensation is split. You get the part of the money immediately, and then you get the earn-out period money, which is dependent on this performance, which is normal pretty much because like the company who does acquire, they don't want you to, okay, bye. I mean, like leaving the next morning. So they want you to stay there for at least 2 years and you need to consider it. But so you keep on moving. And the funny thing with our, like, now it's funny, with our was that we were on the brink of COVID beginning, and we understood that kind of like we could kind of squeeze up the performance to earn bigger earnout, but it will mean firing the team, which was the part of the value that the acquiring company was buying. So we actually approached them, and this is a big public company, very long decisions, very regulated ones, because they are public. And we actually prolonged the earnout period, kind of, because we say we will have a bad performance in COVID year to save people on board, but we will actually pick up from there and we'll get the earnout for us and the team for you by the end of those. We didn't know that 2022 will start the full-scale invasion, but yeah, we had to manage within it. Unfortunately, we did. So it's long. The first lesson, you need to expect that will be a lot of grinding, a lot of pushing through, and sometimes you're like, oh my God, how many more months it will actually last? But by the end of it, you're actually quite happy when it ends. And I even stayed for a year more, like after the earnout already, like an employee. It was funny because they said, like, pick any title, like, I mean, find something you want to work with. And it was pretty pleasant. And for startups, it's probably kind of, speaking of the hard decisions, for example, it's always hard to do the pivots. Like conceptually, on average, statistically, a startup should go through from 3 to 6 pivots along the way. Some of them happen very early, and it is okay. But the longer you spend with your existing solution, the harder it's actually for you to move to sundown some products, sometimes to sundown the company completely, kind of rescale and start going from scratch. Like we saw as on investor side, we seen the companies that's actually squeezed up to a few people and then picked up again with a completely new product, maybe on the same market, but it's a hard decision. I mean, and there is a saying that you shouldn't love the solution, you should love the problem, you should love actually solving this problem, but it is easier to say than actually do. So because when you spend literally years on building something up, it's kind of working, but on a plateau. Those decisions like this plateau is not enough. It's a very hard one. But yeah, you have to do it or you will stay on those plateau or maybe sundown eventually. So yeah, that's probably it.
Thank you. Maybe you will have some questions, but please think about this, but I have to. So I'm interested about exits.
I don't want to ask you anything, but I have to. Yeah, okay, that's the joke.
No, I will have a lot of. I'm interested about this exits. Maybe when you should have your build your strategy, develop your strategy for exit, because when you have 5, 6 pivots, so maybe there are different different investors or companies that can buy you. When you need to start to think about this.
Oh, I love this. I mean, that's a great question, because usually startup is not actually talking about an exit up until the first moment when somebody of investor is like, what's your exit strategy? Like, oh, I should add the slide to the pitch. And so they start doing something with it, and then they kind of like stamp something. Yeah, we'll get there. And then they spend some more time, many months, sometimes years, not actually considering. My advice that I'm usually going when I'm mentoring young startups and etc. On a day 0, you should develop 3 things. The first pitch, and you start pitching literally from day 1, because you will shape your pitch through bouncing it through the investors. You will shape your slide deck literally talking. So you shape the pitch day 0, you shape your financial model day 0, and you shape your exit model day 0. It will change a lot of times, and that's completely fine. But the idea that once you start thinking like, okay, So I will get the kind of FF funding. I have some my own bootstrap money. I will get the first grant. I will get to 10 MRR. I will get the first kind of bigger angels. I will get to 50 MRR. I will get the seed. I will get to 100 MRR. And that's how I'll be growing at least the first few years. And then you map on this. Okay, so if I need to be on this 50 MRR or 10 MRR, this is the number of sales I have to do. This is my business model. Should I revise it? So once you start actually considering your product this way, you move from the very, very deep problem that we have in post-Soviet area that everybody talks about the product. Like you talk about the solution, like somebody come into a pitch, 80% of the time they talk about the products, and then maybe like few minutes at the end, okay, there is the business, some business there. So obviously proportion should be different. And then most of startups not position the slide about the exit as something for investor to actually earn money or get the specific profit. So when you pitch about the exit, you should literally say, okay, you can enter right now on this valuation. This is the gross revenue. This is the valuation in 5 years. This is valuation in 2 years. You will be able to exit through the secondaries or wait for the IPO. So even if it's very early days and you kind of have no freaking idea what you're talking about, the fact that you're thinking in this direction will be very good kind of effect on what you plan. So yeah, day zero.
Antonina, are you thinking about exit, and do you think
we're changing the slide?
Is it really a success? Yeah, in startup, like to have this exit, you know?
I mean, in our startup, I personally, and we don't really. I mean, in the end, it's somewhere, sometime. Maybe, but to be honest, we don't really discuss that yet. We now want to start like we have some KPIs. We raised seed round end of last year in December, and now we want to reach the goals of the round and start preparation for the next round. And like now we have really ambitious goals for next round and in general, like what we want to do with our solution, and we want to expand not only to warehouse automation. This was the beginning and is the beginning, because that was kind of one of the easiest tasks to do, just to automate repetitive tasks, moving things from A to B with different types of robots and solutions. But now we're looking into working more with AI and solving many more problems, because we have this software, our platform, where we can integrate different types of robots, and like what we see in front of us, what our plans are. Yeah, there is no way we're doing exit anytime soon. Like for us, it's really interesting, and our team is now it's over 35 people. It's like our life. I mean, we don't even. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe probably when we start preparing for probably
for the round. Yeah, you should definitely market.
Probably no. Probably like this is more from my personal. Like, of course, we're thinking about that, but for now, definitely few more rounds. We're gonna like to increase our client base, revenue, our product offering, and everything, and only after. For now, definitely not, because this is just very, very beginning.
I get the strategy. Thank you very much. I have here Oleg. Oleg, I know nothing about your startup. I know nothing about your lessons, success stories. Please tell us, what are you doing here?
What I'm doing, I was invited here, so first I kindly rejected join the panel, but the Challenger AI team, they don't take no as an answer, so I'm here. Actually, I guess I don't work with the audience and the environment and the people, so I don't share about my startup a lot. Soon I will be share more. It's like a plan. But what we are doing, we are North AI team. We are like working a lot with we combining neuroscience, computer vision, and AI in one thing. So it's like three times harder than usual stuff, you know. So recently we got funding. So like it's like £1 million in dollars, like 1,300,000. So sorry. I won't tell you. Maybe some private conversation. So you can have ask some questions if what you want to know.
You said about funding, and as I have read about your little bit about your story, it was like you just like take it without product or something like that. So how you did this?
Not
exactly.
Not exactly. Yeah. So like 1.5 years ago, my previous startup got acquired for like the largest media company in Latin America, bought us out, like M&A. So, and when we started a new startup with the same team, for us it was way easier to get some funding, because the people and investors already knew us. So like the first angel investors, it was our investor for the previous company. So we didn't even have like a page deck or so. They just came here like, if you start something, just let us know. And they kind of were chasing us like, okay, I know you're doing something, like we are in, and so on. So the first few angel investors was is out like some product or so, but the next follow-up, if we joined, we have already a strategy, team, and we are growing in this.
Can you share maybe some lessons or points? I don't know what our startups should do, like to get funding. Yeah.
Get used to stress, I guess, because it was a question about hard decisions. Now for me, I don't have any hard decisions. For me, each decision is super easy, to make. Even the super hard decision that for anyone is super stressful. For me, it's super easy to take. But when I was doing my first startup, it was super difficult to do the decisions, And yeah, I agree with Alex here about pivot. And but then when you realize that the startup is basically just how many experiments you can make and validate and find your product market fit, and this is part of life, this experiments, and the more you do these experiments, that there are more chances that you succeed. You just realize that it's not a hard decisions, it's basically the way it is, and to succeed. So for me, it's more easier to pivot, to experiment, to change something, to validate, and so on. The other hard decision for me, it was also as I mentioned from previous startup, it was always related to people. So for me, I'm super, kind person. So it's hard for me, it was to fire people, it was my hands were shaking. I need to tell that, sorry, we need to stop working with you and so on. So it used to be super difficult for me to do. But right now also after doing this multiple times, so for me it's way easier, because it's always some data driven right now. And you always can if you have some people working for you and they're not doing it this well enough, you are telling them. If they continue doing this, you're just firing them. So super easy, and it was in my head, it was super complicated, but in reality, it's super easy to do. So, and now for me, these hard decisions became a part of life or my work.
Thank you very much, Maxim. I haven't spoken with you. I didn't care. I know that you graduate from this Challenger Accelerator a year or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Go. And I know that you started your startup at the beginning of the war. So you're operating your startup during these hard times. So I think that you know everything about hard decisions, lessons learned, and success stories. But I would like to start from the question: what next for those guys that today pitched? After the accelerator, what is next to be successful?
Maybe, yeah. Hello, I'm Max. I'm co-founder and CTO in Aspici. And yeah, probably the most easy answer, just do your job every day. And yeah, you will be successful. And I totally agree. You just need to be prepared for this constant stress. The hard decisions or easy decisions, this is your normal day. be focused on your product. Don't be afraid to change something if you see the perfect market fit. That's probably the most common and something that you need to focus on. Definitely, the statistics of all the startups that you need to survive first 2 years, and definitely you need to take care about the fundraising and your finances. Most of the startups just dying just because the lack of the money. Constantly learn something, go deep dive about your product, about the markets which you can approach. Be concentrated on your product 24/7 or 24/7 or.
Thank you very much. I know, like, we have like a small talk, yeah, and you said that there are also another options for Ukrainian like startups to like where they should go after this accelerator. Should they go like to look for another fund, or is there any like opportunities for them today? Yeah, maybe there are another options like some simple steps, you know.
Definitely. Actually, I think here on the Challenger AI, I heard that networking is equals to not working, this kind of joke. So you need to understand that acceleration programs, this is the good boost for your business, but your best investors are your clients. So again, concentrate on the products. There are many accelerator programs available for Ukrainian companies, especially for the startups. For example, the Horizon, EYC programs available from the European Union could significantly boost you in the non-equity cash. So you could try this, but you need to understand that the accelerator, this is just the networking, this is just the boost, but nobody will make your job. So take this balance between the fundraising, acceleration programs, but invest a lot of your time in your product, in your market fit.
Thank you. Did your product changed from that, like during this year, from your last acceleration here?
I think we already had a pretty good MVP when we were get on board of the Challenger AI. Right now we are adding some AI as the core functionality of our product, but the most changes that we had for this year, we started the sales in the United States, pretty another market to Ukraine, and pretty undeveloped in mental health area where we are working on. I would say that some features we were developing for this US market particularly, but the product was already in the good shape, and but nevertheless you are constantly changing it. When you're at this point zero, you could easily pivot something and find another niche if your basic product is not good at sales and so on.
What is like the main problems now you are focusing on, like the main challengers, because you're entering new markets, so it's a product, it's a sales, it's understanding the context.
We are focusing on the United States market right now. We see a lot of opportunities. We are scaling sales there, and this is actually the revenue income from the mental health market, probably the biggest in the world right now, but also I know some Asia countries struggling a lot. And in Ukraine, we are providing our product or our services mostly for free. So this is the charitable something for our veterans, military people, internal refugees, and we would like to scale it probably 5 times more this year. This is the second part where we are focusing on, and the third, which is most important for us, we are working with the VR headsets. Those have a lot of sensors. So as I said, we are developing the AI part of our product, which will be the core, and it will be detecting your emotional state near real time, and this is something what we are looking for the couple of next years to create the software as a medical device product, which will have sales in US, in Europe.
Thank you for sharing this story with us. So, Victoria, we started from you. You will be a graduate of this accelerator today. You have heard a lot of about experience of another startups, founders. What will be your next steps?
So maybe I didn't mention, but now we are looking like for just finalizing to focus on our product market fit, and I guess that we have self-funding, so the founder is funding us, and we still didn't think about like raising money and so on. But maybe the final point is like we finish with speaking about that. We're speaking about how to scale faster as we are working in AI area, and it's like very, very rapidly changing technology. We are still thinking, and our competitors already have done. So we are now thinking about that. And I guess that's the main shift that has happened to us, to stay focused on our ICP. We have formulated from a lot of just focused on 3, and just started to thinking about raising money to move faster.
Thank you very much. Maybe you have any thoughts about success, lessons learned, experience you want to share with all these wonderful people here that are founders too, doing something new, and you haven't mentioned it yet. And some reasons, please do this. We have like some few extra minutes for this. Yeah, Alex?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. Ladies first.
Okay. Well, I wanted a comment on what one of the panelists mentioned about the stress. To be honest, if I may, I don't agree with that, because that's kind of the way to burn out, and you don't really want that. At least I don't want, and we don't want that in our team. So I believe that to be ready to work a lot, at the same time always enjoy what to do, and that would be a lot to learn. But I believe for people who build in startups or move to that journey either from corporate or from university or from everyone's different, but that's always to enjoy the path, and put good goals, ambitious goals, and reach them, and celebrate with the team, with family, with friends, and put another goal and move again. So work hard, study hard, and also don't forget to live and enjoy every moment of this journey.
Thank you very much, Antonina. Alex?
I love this because I'll double down a bit on that, because stress will be there still. You just don't feel it anymore because you're Ukrainian building business. You're like, well, that's not a stress anymore. Yeah, but what I would say is probably kind of like, for me, what gives us ability to like what I do is always the curiosity. Like right now, so much interesting things happening, especially kind of in technology, but not only. And I always driven by what will it happen if we do this? Will it work out? What will be the output? And it's such a fruitful thing to feel how it actually working out, or you canceling it out and move to the next one. But it's about the curiosity. So yeah, stay curious.
Thank you. Yeah, Max.
I'm totally agree. When the stress is your lifestyle, it is not the stress anymore. I mean that your job, your hard job, this is not something laying on the beach and doing putting a couple of hours of effort. And sometimes when you are scrolling the reels or some fashion magazine, fancy magazines. So yeah, this is the hard work, and I think it is better to do something and regret than regret because you did not made something. So yeah, try, and you know why you need to do it, because you cannot do nothing.
Thank you, Oleg. Do you?
Okay, I need also to add something. Okay.
If you want, so it's just like we have super.
Yep, I actually agree with all the speakers. So you will have a lot of stress, but enjoy it the whole way, the whole journey, and yeah, I don't know, like what to add, stress, but you know what you're doing. You know, like statistically, a successful startup is a miracle. You know, because the small percentage of the startup that succeed is really a miracle. And I think like the people who are doing this, they should be a bit crazy. You know, like crazy enough to believe that one startup out of 1,000 and they will be there. You know, so and. I guess this courage and craziness, like in a good way, to try to do something and achieve is always super important in this part. Also, I was like people ask me like how to like for example raise some fund money for the startups, and I always say that make people believe you. So because in the end, like it's not about even the pitch deck; it's about people believe you or not. So this. Like I know group of strange people, can they like succeed or not? Like and yeah, and then like all this pitch deck is basically to show that you are saying that you understand, but in the end it's always about I believe or not. So and if they're like I don't know, it's super rare that startups succeed. Plus, you add the risk that you're in Ukraine, that you're Ukrainian. So for them, it's even more a risk. So and you, if it's a higher risk, then the return on investment, or you need to make sure that's like they will get the money back. So, and this how to make them believe. It's like you need to provide even more higher like insurance that they will get what they want to. So that super simple, like how to raise money, make them believe you.
I will still just for a second, like it's funny, like because intuitively or knowingly you kind of like quoting Taleb's from 0 to 1, because like I love the quote very much. Like he's saying that the startuppers are like a cultist who are so crazy, believing something really insane that they're like with the huge eyes running around and can persuade somebody else like to give money for it. So yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah.
I have even other one. So I think that the startup founder should be a bit smarter than average person, or a bit dumber than an average person to succeed.
Victoria, would you like
and can I add something just regarding as well as the stress? While hiring people to startup, this is my actually second startup where I'm working in. I'm asking about what is your mindset. So I'm looking for a startup mindset person that is like driving by working in chaotic, but not just only in chaos, but intends to make it into structure, and that really enjoy like these challenges all the time. You need like to change the strategy, you need to change the workflow and so on. So people at least shouldn't be like stressed, should enjoy. And normally while finishing like meeting our weekly marketing team meeting, I'm saying, oh, let's go to save the world with a good marketing. And the people say, yeah, let's do this. So that's the mindset that should be driven by the startups. And and I guess that's the core. Yeah.
So we will have a network here. Please don't waste your time to speak with these great people during that time, during the network time. And I'm honored to have this panel with you. It was very interesting. It was nice to meet you and hear all your stories. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for the questions.
Thank you.
I I invite to the stage my colleagues Olena and Yura to give thanks to all the important people that made it happen tonight. Olena and Yura, please welcome.
Hello? Okay, great. So we are coming close to our final part of today's demo day. Really excited to announce our winners. But before we get into that part, I would like to say a couple of words of gratitude to those who we haven't said it yet. First of all, I would like to say thank you to all of our startups, 12 startups that participated in the program. As I mentioned, our program was very intense. We had a lot of things going on during the day: workshops, peer-to-peer sessions, mentorships, networking events, and it takes a lot for a founder, full-time founder, part-time founder, to take part in these activities and actually engage. And we've had a really engaged cohort this year, and we really want to thank you for your dedication, commitment, and that you chose Challenger to be a part of, and you survived and presented today. So thank you very much. I also want to say thank you. Being a part of the team, I want to say thank you to the team of the Challenger, because I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years and I know how much of work it is. And I want to say a huge thank you to the core team, Darina and Zhenya, who are, I don't know where exactly, but they are somewhere here. And these 2 people worked day and night. They were in touch with startups, reminding startups constantly where to go, repeating sometimes information for 100 times, also organizing this event, which took a lot of time and a lot of efforts. And I want to, first of all, to give applause to Zhenya and Darina to recognize the hard work they did. So let's do a... And of course, the whole team, extended team, we had Yura, we had Hari from Estonia, we had Lucas from Estonia, we had Masha and Nastya from Radar Tech, who really also worked a lot on different parts of the program and made it happen. Thank you very much, the whole Challenger team. It's been a great pleasure working together, and I hope that we will do even the better job for the next one. Thank you very much.
And now I want to thank our partners with whom this program won't be possible. So thank you for the support, our long-term partner, Estonian Development Fund, and Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund, who are supporting us for the 3rd year in a row. Thank you for the Helsing AI who supported us this year, and thank you for Trinity, our legal partner, and for Peter for coming here and delivering workshop during the program. Also, many thanks to the Ukrainian Startup Fund, who supported us during the promotion of the program and enabled AWS credit prizes. Thanks for other partners who provided their perks for startups, for Mykhailo Space for hosting us here. Indeed, it was really good to have you engaged.
Thank you.
Thank you, Olena, Yura. I have nothing else to say except thank you once again. And we are moving on to the most tense and intrigued part of the evening. And I invite, again, my beautiful colleague Olena to announce the best pitch by audience choice.
Yes, so we are starting our winner announcement with a special award, which is People's Choice Award. This is not the angry and very strict jury's award that maybe asked questions but that you didn't like, but it's an award from the people that took their time to come here and listen to you. And with a pleasure, I would like to invite to the stage the team who won the most hearts in this audience and who got Audience Choice Awards. And this is Extravision. Thank you.
Thank you, Olena. Congratulations, Extravision. It's as you said, extra pleasure to have you here with us. And now we move on to the second prize lot. And I invite here Andrei, Sergey, and Artem to announce startups for tickets for the upcoming TNW conference.
Do we say anything?
Okay, here you go. Yeah, thanks a lot for everybody for the pitches today. It was really nice to hear, like really good pitches, and it's like I'm not really focused on Ukrainian market, what is happening here in terms of AI, but I was shocked that like in Ukraine they're building really good companies, really good products. Anyway, there are some questions to some companies right now, but everything could be modified and sold. So the first award for the next web conference would go to Pitch Avatar. We hope that you will find new clients there, potential employees in Europe, and everything would be great for your company.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please stay on the stage for the group picture. Please stay on the stage. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, guys, for doing this. Thanks, startups, for applying and completing the accelerator. The next prize, the next conference in Amsterdam goes to, and I'm very happy about this because I'm a bass player in a rock and roll band, goes to InTempo. Woohoo! Rock and roll. Yeah. Here we go. Let's have a picture.
And another winner, it was a hard decision, but Josti.
Woohoo! Guys, give some applause. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, teams. 3 more to go, right?
Shall we leave? Shall we leave?
You just squeeze. There's 3 more, yes. They have the certificates. Dear jury, there are 3 more winning teams. Yeah.
Now we leave. We stay.
Everybody stays. We love you on the stage.
Okay, the fourth prize goes to Content Loop. Congrats, guys. Where you? You're online. Yes. Congrats.
Okay, got one more. We have two more. Oh my God, we have two more. It's so exciting. We have two more actually. Okay.
Very generous.
Cool. So the next one goes to Connective One.
And the last ticket go to Cenzor, but guys online, so
I can have it.
You can deliver.
I'll give it to them.
All right, now officially congratulations to all the teams here with us and online. One group picture. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Please take your seats.
So we need to give this.
Next prize slot is AWS credits to help startups scale their tech. And for this announcement, I invite Peter Matskula and Markian Moros.
Well, there's one team that has it all, or not all, but something. They had something in it. We had a lot of discussion to give. No, yeah, no, yes, but they have to change. They have to change a lot. They have to change to a lot better. But you can't change if you don't have fuel. And we have decided to help their change to become even better. Object control. And this is not free. You will hear from us later in privately what you have to change, how and how much. Okay, some of you already have it all, or not all, but something. The world is so big that you still need to grow, even though you feel pretty comfortable already that, yeah, well, money is coming in. But if you already have some money, do you need more? Do you need to cut some costs? You do? Well, come here. Cut some costs. Oh my God. Yeah, they have it all, and their clients have it all, but their clients have it all mixed up, messed up, and very confused. Now, this team comes and brings clarity, unity, and maybe less confusion. But but even they don't have still everything. But now they have a little bit more.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations again. And for our main prize, I invite Yura. Please come on up on stage and invite the winner of the grand prize.
So, who will take the cash home? I don't know. Thank you for the great pitches tonight, and I really want to thank all the teams for the dedication during the program, for the commitment, for growth and hustling and working hard. Yeah, I am very happy to and excited to announce that the main prize goes to.
Drum roll.
Object control.
Object control seems very happy.
And I want to tell a few words about this team. Some of you might know that we started this program with a hackathon, AI for Ukraine hackathon, and that's where we first met with object control, and they won one of the tracks on that hackathon. And then we encouraged them to apply for the pre-acceleration program that we had for the best hackathon teams, and they applied and go through that pre-acceleration program for the teams. And after that, they applied for Challenger. We accepted them, and during the Challenger, I think you participated in all the workshops, squeezed out as much as possible from the mentors, and actually showed the immense growth of 10x during the duration of the program. So I wish you good luck and grow fast and even faster. Congrats.
Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome to say a few words.
I'm glad to be a part of that acceleration program. We joined the hackathon and we validated a few ideas. Some of them converted into pilots, and our clients confirmed that that solution should live in our industry and scale into Europe. So thank you a lot for that support and some insights we got from mentors. Which help us to redesign our product, repackage them, and improve. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, please take your seat. Congratulations again. Let's do a round of applause. I think every team did such a good job, so you should be proud of yourselves. And we are moving on with our exciting news. We have more exciting news. We are going to have Challenger 4.0. we are not done here. And this time we're going to have tracks. We're going to have health tech, ed tech, and good old-fashioned AI track. You can expect to see promo this fall already. So the registration process is going to open in October. Everyone who finds this opportunity relevant and interesting, you are welcome to apply. Spread the word. We'll be happy to see you again here next year. And before we go to our networking event, we have a book stand from our partner, Read It. So please scan the QR code and get more information about it. I will give you a few more seconds. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the demo day of Challenger AI third batch. Stay tuned for more events from Civita Ukraine. And for the audience here, you are welcome to network in this venue for, I think, another hour and a half. And we are saying goodbye to everyone online. Thank you for staying in with us. And we hope you enjoyed this evening. Everyone else is welcome to take a group picture here. Thank you, and come on here.